Morning to all my dear students and welcome to Zoology online class. In the Monday, I had taken one your last class, and I was continuing, that is the classification of animal kingdom. I have proceeded off to that is the class or the superclass fishes. Clear? Under the superclass fishes, I have taught you that is the class, that is the chondriocthies and class osteocthies. Clear? But I have in the last class I had started from the Cephalocodata. That is the subphylum Cephalocodata. Clear? So, let me repeat the same thing in very briefly. That is the first one is called as the subphylum Cephalocodata. That is the Cephalocodata. Cephalocodata. Just I am repeating the previous thing in brief. So, the Cephalocodata has been derived from two Greek words, cephalos or koelos, means that is the head, and that is the codata means notochord. Clear? That is the codata means notochord. Just I will tell you only the 4 to 5, that is the main characters. Clear? Here, that is the individuals belonging to the subphylum Cephalocodata are all marine, and that is from its name. It is very clear that the notochord is present on the mid-dorsal line as a rod-like structure. This is the mid-dorsal line. That is mojire, dorsal surface mojire. That is the mid-dorsal line. The notochord appears as a rod-like structure on the mid-dorsal line, extending from head to tail, mundo pakhru lanja porjanto lombi thibo, and persist throughout the life. This is the main characteristics of the phylum. And these phylums or these animals are small fish-like creatures having transparent body. They are adapted for both burrowing and swimming in, or swimming in habit. Clear? And they are ciliary feeder. And this is the main character, that is the notochord appears as a rod-like structure from head to tail and persists throughout the life. So, this is the main character. And here, that is the gill slits, that is the paired gill slits are present, pharyngeal gill slits are present. The sexes are separate and the fertilization is external and the development is indirect. So, this is the most important characters, but you have to remember the main character, that is the notochord, that is which appears as a rod-like structure extending from head to tail, present at the mid-dorsal line and persist throughout the life. This is the main character, and they are exclusively marine. This is the subphylum Cephalocodata. Then I have started, that is the subphylum Vertebrata. That is subphylum, there are 3 subphylum under that is the phylum Codata. Clear? That is, on the previous class I have completed, that is the Urocodata. Then in the last class I have completed the Cephalocodata, and that is the Vertebrata. And this vertebrata having, that is the important characteristic feature of the vertebrates, that is the subphylum vertebrata, that is the notochord, that is the notochord, that is the embryonic notochord, that is changes into the vertebral column, vertebral column. That is vertebral column means merudanda, eutu emti tolapanta jota achi seita hochi vertebral column. That is the notochord has been changed into the vertebral column. Clear? The embryonic notochord has been changed into the vertebral column. The most important character. Another is that is the endoskeleton is either cartilage or the bony. The endoskeleton is either cartilage or the bony. Then the skin consists of two layers, outer epidermis and inner dermis. The outer epidermis and inner dermis, which is a single layer in case of the non-chordates. Clear? Then that is the true head is present. True head having the brain. True head that is present having that is the brain. Two paired appendages are present. Two paired. Tamane judatia dita charita that is the paired limbs mane hath godo eguda sob limbs kuha jaye joda locomotion le sahajya kare ba movement re sahajya kare. Then that is the post anal tail means the tail is present after the anus. I have narrated all the things in the previous classes. Clear? Then that is the circulatory system is that is the closed type with the ventrally, that is with the presence of ventral heart, and among them the lower vertebrates are aquatic, but higher vertebrates are the terrestrial. Clear? The most important is that notochord has been changed into the vertebral column. That is, the embryonic notochord has been changed into the vertebral column in the adult. Clear? Paired, that is the pharyngeal gill slits are present, and paired appendages are present. Post anal tail is present. The circulatory system is closed type with the ventral heart. Clear? And that is the post anal tail. So these are the most important characters of the subphylum vertebrata. I have divided the subphylum vertebrata into two subdivisions. Just I am repeating the same, which I have taught you in the previous class. Clear? So in the vertebrata subdivision, that is agnatha, and another is gnathostomata, that is gnathostomata. Clear? Agnatha means A means no, that is or absent, and agnathos means that is the jaw. That is, they have no true jaw, as well as they have no paired fins. Paired fins mane ei dita hochi ago paired fins, and pocho eta hochi amara ago paired fin dita hochi hand au pocho dita hochi leg. Clear? So these are that is here no true jaws, and no paired fins. Paired fins are for locomotion. Paired fins or paired appendages are for locomotion. They are not present here, agnatha. And the endoskeleton is cartilage. And here that is the notochord has not changed into the vertebral column. Here the notochord is present throughout the life. Clear? And gnathostomata, gnathos means jaw, and stoma means mouth. That means the mouth must bear, or the mouth must bears the jaws. Clear? The mouth must bear the jaws. Clear? So that is gnathostomata. They are jaw-bearing animals with the paired fins for the locomotion. And here that is the endoskeleton, either cartilage or bony. And here the individuals are cold-blooded, but here the individuals either cold-blooded or that is the warm-blooded. Clear? And that is, and here the notochord has been changed into the vertebral column. So I have described details in the previous class. Clear? And under that is Agnatha, I have described that is only one class. That is class is Cyclostomata. That is the class is Cyclostomata. Cyclostomata. And this Cyclostomata, or the word Cyclostomata has been that is derived from two words. That is cyclos means circular. That is the circular. And stoma means mouth. That is the mouth is here circular and having no true jaw. And having no true jaw. And the nostril is single and that is the medium. No paired fins, only a dorsal fin is present. And notochord persists throughout the life. And another thing, the lid, that is the facultative parasite life. That means usually they are free living, but sometimes they are ectoparasite to the fish. They are ectoparasite to the fish. That means they attach to the outer surface of the fishes, and that is the fishes, and also that is the soaks the blood. Because its mouth is circular and suctorial. Suctorial means that means the first point is mouth is that is the circular and suctorial, having no true jaw, and the nostril is single and medium. Clear? No paired fins, only the one median fins is there, and which is supported by cartilage fin rays. Clear? And it is mostly marine, but it migrates to the fresh water for the spawning. And after spawning, after spawning, after few days they die. Clear? And after the metamorphosis, that is the sexes are separate, fertilization is external, but development is indirect. After the metamorphosis, gradual change है साला पर metamorphosis आर्थर कोई तिली larva रो adult होगा टाउची metamorphosis. After metamorphosis, they return into the marine or ocean. Clear? So they are the cyclostomata. Then this is and the under the cyclostomata, pedromyzin, myzin, I have given the example. Clear? Then that is gnathostomata. Under the gnathostomata, that is the jaw-bearing animals, I have finished under that is the gnathostomata. Gnathostomata. Under the gnathostomata, there is two, that is the superclass. One is Pisces, that is the superclass Pisces or Pisces. That is Pisces or Pisces. I have given that is the general characters of Pisces. The body is covered by the scales. They are mostly aquatic, and the body is streamlining and divisible into head, trunk and tail. Clear? Body is covered by the scale. Lateral line system is present. Fins are for the locomotion and gills are for the respiration. Clear? I have that is the important characteristics I have narrated in the previous class. Clear? Then under that is the two classes which I have described to you. That is the chondric thighs. One is chondric thighs and another is osteoc thighs. And another is osteoc thighs. Clear? These are two classes which I have already described. Chondric thighs are nothing but the cartilaginous fish. Cartilaginous fish. And under that is osteoc thighs, that is otherwise called as the bony fish. They are called as the bony fish. Clear? And the chondric thighs are exclusively marine. The endoskeleton is cartilage. That is the body covered with the microscopic placoid scale, and the tail fin is asymmetrical, the mouth and nostril are, that is ventral, and gill slits opens directly to the outside without having the upper column or without covering by the upper column. There the and endoskeleton is cartilage. They are the cartilaginous fish or they are under the class chondriocthyes. Then that is the bony fish. That is the bony fish. Here they are both marine and freshwater. Here it is only marine and the endoskeleton is bony. The scale, that is the scales are large, that is the cycloid or ctenoid, which I have given in the previous class. That is then that is the another is the fins are, that is the feathery, but here the fins are leathery, and that is here the sexes are separate, but here also sexes are separate, but here with the clear distinct, that is the identified characters having the male having the a pair of a clasper, but here the sexes are separate but without having any sexual dimorphism. Without the distinct demarcation, the male and females are present. We cannot, that is, say which one is the male and which one is the female easily. Clear? Then this is the bony fish, and the fin, that is the fin rays are bony in or supported by the bony rays. The fins are supported by the bony rays, and these are the, that is the, here the cloaca is present, but here the anus and urinogenital aperture are separate. So this is all about the fishes. So let me start today, which I will describe, that is in detail, that is under the gnathostomata, that is the superclass, that is the under the gnathostomata, the superclass is the tetrapoda. Superclass is tetrapoda. Tetrapoda. I have told you that is the gnathostomata is divided into two superclasses. One is Pisces, another is tetrapoda. Pisces I have already finished. Then tetrapoda, tetra means four, podos means foot, that is four-footed animal, that is chatuspadi, and all the, that is the legs or the, that is the limbs are, that is supported by the 5 fingers or the 5 digits. So it is called as the pentadactyl limbs, pancha anguli visishta gudo va hato, that is pentadactyl limbs. Clear? Under the, that is the 4, that is the tetrapoda, that is the first class, that is only, that is the 4 classes are there. First is amphibia, then second is reptilia, third is apes, and fourth is mammalia. Clear? Under the tetrapoda, I will start today the first class, that is class amphibia. Class, that is one, that is amphibia. The class amphibia. This word amphibia has been derived from 2 Greek words. Amphi means both. I have told you this. Then bios. It has been derived from what? That is bios means life. Yeah. So the class, the first class, that is the class amphibia. First you come to the class amphibia. Today's topic, which I will start now, that is the amphibia. Means that is the amphibia, you have, that is bengo, salamander, bengo, bamnia bengo, ghara bengo, these are the amphibians. Clear? So this is the amphibia. Clear? This is the, that is the, these are the amphibians. The amphibia means both, that is the bios means life. So it is the first, that is vertebra, or it is the, that is they are the first land vertebrates. They are the first land vertebrates, and from its name they are adopted for, that is the both the, that is the, or they are adopted in both the environment, that is in water as well as in land, that is water and land. That means they can live in water as well as land. For that reason, they are called as the amphibious. They are called as the amphibious. That means the amphibians are amphibious in nature. Amphibians are amphibious in nature. ता माने amphibia माने amphibious माने both the environment they can live. So first is water and another is the land. They can live in both the environment in water as well as in land. So they are called as the amphibious. Clear? So and that is the first one is this. And they are bilateral, triploblastic and coelomate. They are bilateral, triploblastic and coelomate as well as the cold-blooded animal. As well as the cold-blooded animal. You know cold-blooded whose temperature varies with the environmental temperature. Clear? That is where the body temperature that is varies with the environmental temperature. That means in summer their body temperature will rise and in winter their body temperature will reduce according to the temperature of the environment. Temperature of the environment. Clear? So they are cold-blooded. In warm-blooded, the body temperature remains constant against the changing environment conditions. They are the mammals and birds. पक्षी माने आउ दैट इज सॉरी आउ होची स्तन्यप्रायी माने कारण पक्षी मानकर कौन अच्छी पर अच्छी आ स्तन्यप्रायी मानकर लुम अच्छी है एटा मु तुमको कही एट द टाइम ऑफ डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ the but that is the biological terms. Clear? Then another thing here, that is the tympanum is present here, eardrum, that is called as the tympanum. That is the tympanum is present, eardrum is present, and the digits are without claws. Anguli re nakha nahi, the digits are without claws. Clear? And that is the respires by that is the skin is, you come to the skin is thin, naked, ता माने ऊपर किछि काति फाति नाही. The skin is thin, naked, glandular, moist, glandular माने लालयुक्त, moist माने उदालिया, and vascular माने blood supply हेथिवो. So for the that is for a cutaneous respiration माने स्किन द्वारा रेस्पिरेशन हबो. गोटे रेस्पिरेटरी ऑर्गन हवा पाई पढ़ेले मु आर तापर क्लास रे पढ़ेम जतले रेस्पिरेशन सेतले जानिबो. रेस्पिरेटरी ऑर्गन हवा पाई केते गुडा कंडीशन दरकार कोन हेथिबो ना से सरफेस ता पतला हेथिबो. दैट इज इट शुड बी थिन, इट शुड बी मॉइस्ट उदालिया हेथिबो, एंड इट शुड बी हाईली सप्लाइड विथ दी ब्लड वेसल. सेटिक ब्लड बेसिका जाउथबो. आ कोन हेथिबो ना इट शुड कम इन कांटेक्ट विथ दी एनवायरनमेंट. सेटा एनवायरनमेंट संस्पर्श रे आसुथबो. सेटा वाटर हेई पारे किंबा एयर हेई पारे. बुझिउछि? सो दिस कंडीशंस आर हियर, दैट इज द स्किन ऑफ द that is the amphibia satisfied these conditions or having these conditions. So that is the skin of the amphibia behaves as the respiratory organ, behaves as a good respiratory organ. So it performs the cutaneous respiration, माने जो respiration टा skin रे हुए ताकू कहती cutaneous respiration. So, when that is it respires by the gills. ଯେତେବେଳେ ତାର ଲାର୍ଭାଲ କଣ୍ଡିସନ୍ ଥିବ, ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ଏଗ୍ରୁ ଯେଉଁଟା ବାହାରିବ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦି ଲାର୍ଭା, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଏଠି ହେଉଛି ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି ଇନଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ. ତେଣୁ ଏଠି ଏଗ୍ରୁ ବାହାରିବ ଲାର୍ଭା, ଲାର୍ଭାଟା ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ ମେଟାମର୍ଫୋସିସ୍ ହେଇକି ଏଡଲ୍ଟରେ ପରିଣତ ହେବ. ଲାର୍ଭାଟା ଗୋଟେ ଫିସ୍ ଭଳିଆ ଏମିତି ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଅଛି ଆଉ ଟେଲ୍ ଅଛି, ଆକୁ କହନ୍ତି ଟେଡପୋଲ୍ ଲାର୍ଭା, ଆକୁ କହନ୍ତି ଟେଡପୋଲ୍ ଲାର୍ଭା. କ୍ଲିୟର? ତେଣୁ এইটা এই যে তার লাইফ সাইকেলটা ফার্স্ট স্টেজটা সে অন্ডা দেব পানিরে, তার লার্ভাটা বাহারিব পানিরে পহরিব মাছ ভলিয়া, তারপরে সে আড়িকি আসিব হলা বা ল্যান্ডকু আসিব. সো দ্যাট ইজ its life cycle is completed both in water as well as in land. Firstly it comes to the water, then after it comes to the land. Clear? So that is here that is when it is a larval condition. At that times it respires by the gills. एटा gills द्वारा respiration करिवो, गाली द्वारा माछ भलिया. Clear? Then after it respires by the skin as well as by the lungs when it is in water. Clear? When it is in water as well as, that is, it respires both, that is in by the skin when it is in land as well as in water. जदि पानी रे थिबो कि आड़ी रे थिबो ये स्किन द्वारा करिवो, किंतु केवल लार्भाल कंडीशन ले ये गिल्स द्वारा करे। आउ जतले प्योरली आड़ी रे रुए ये सेतले ये दी प्रकार रे करे, स्किन रे भी करे आउ लंग्स रे भी करे, किंतु केवल पानी रे रहिले एडल्ट कंडीशन ले ये स्किन रे करे, दैट इज क्यूटानियस रेस्पिरेशन। क्लियर? देन द बॉडी is divisible into head, trunk and tail. But here that is amphibians are two types. One is a tailed amphibia, another is a tailless, Enora and Eurodella. Clear? Then here that is the frog and a toad, they are, that is tailless. Clear? So that is here you see that the body having the head, trunk and a tail. Here the no neck, no neck. Kahinki neck nahi? Na, it is an adaptation for the aquatic life. जेमिति डंगाटा बा माछटार नेक नाही, नेक थिले कोन हबो, मुंडटा जदि गुटा आडे बुलिवो आउ बॉडीटा आउ गुटा आडे बुलिवो, तेनु पहरिवा पई बेसिका एनर्जी दरकार हबो। इट विल नीड मोर एनर्जी टू स्विम। सेति पई डंगाटा गुटिए बॉडी हेछि, सेमिति यार बॉडीटा गुटिए हेछि, स्ट्रीमलाइन्ड बॉडी जोटा कि नेक नाही, नेक थिले मुंडटा गुटे साइड बोलंता आउ बॉडीटा गुटे साइड बोलंता, तेनु ताकू बेसिका समय लागंता बा बेसिका एनर्जी लागंता पहरिवा पई, सेति पई आर नेक नाही। क्लियर? आउ आखिरे गुटे थर्ड आईलिड अछि, थर्ड आईलिड, दैट इज द आई हैविंग थर्ड आईलिड, वेल डेवलप्ड थर्ड आईलिड, दैट इज निक्टिटेटिंग मेम्ब्रेन। कहीं ना पानी रे जतले से पहरिबो से परदाटा जतले से आखि ऊपर देई दबो ता भीतर देई से पानी रे देखि पारिबो। देखिथिबो स्विमिंग जो माने करूचंती, दैट इज सब देखिथिबो टीवी रे कोन ना जतले सब वाटर रे स्विमिंग करूचंती को माने जो संतरणकारी माने हला, दैट इज जो माने पहरुचंती से माने आखि रे गुटे गॉगल्स बा चश्मा देई दोचंती, कहीं ना पानीटा पसिबो नाही आखि रे। सेमिति दैट इज ये जेहेतु पानी रे रहउची तार सेटा निक्टिटेटिंग मेम्ब्रेनटा सेमिति आखि रे चश्मा भलिया तार काम करे, से ता भीतर देकी देखि पारे हला। सो आउ कोन करे ना, इट इज सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट, सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट and that is sexes are separate, the fertilization is external and the male, that is the sexes are separate with least difference। ता माने मेल गुटे फीमेल गुटे थारु किमिति अलगा हबो, काले अल्प मात्र डिफरेंस अछि, जानिबाटा को कष्ट हला, जानि हबो। दैट इज मेल साधारणतः छोट थाए, फीमेल टा बड़ थाए, आ कॉपुलेटरी पैड अच्छी, भोकाल सेक अच्छी, विभिन्न प्रकार अच्छी, बट इट इज नॉट सो इजी टू डिस्टिंग्विश हला। आम केस रे जेमति मेल फीमेल वी कैन रिकॉग्नाइज वेरी इजीली, बट वी कैन नॉट, दैट इज रिकॉग्नाइज दीज थिंग्स वेरी इजीली। क्लियर? So least that is the difference is there, where that is the between male and female. Clear? Then that is the fertilization is external and the development is indirect with the tadpole larva, with the tadpole larva. Clear? The frog, toad, salamander, etc. they are under this, that is the class amphibia, class amphibia. So let me repeat again in brief. Clear? So first of all, it is the first, that is land vertebrate, and from its name it is very clear that the animals are adapted for both the, that is the water and that is the land. They can lead the life in both water and the land. Clear? So amphibians are amphibious in nature. They can, that is the exist in both the water as well as in the land. Clear? Then they are bilateral, triploblastic, coelomates and cold-blooded animals. The skin is, that is the thin, naked, moist, glandular, which is for, it is only for the cutaneous respiration. Clear? Then that is the tympanum is present, eardrum is present externally, the tympanum is present, and the fingers are without claws, nakha nathibo, and the body is divisible into head, no neck, trunk and tail, but here the tail is absent, but and it is an aquatic adaptation. Clear? And a nictitating membrane is present, that is third eyelid is present to swim easily inside the water. And the heart is three chambered. The heart is three chambered. They respires by the gills at the larval condition and by the, that is the skin when it is in land as well as in water, and it respires both the cutaneous as well as by the lungs at when it is in land. When it is in land, then sexes are, and the kidney is mesonephric kidney, and 10 pair of cranial nerves are cranial nerves. तामाने क्रेनियल नर्व होची जो गुडा ब्रेन लु बाहर की क्रेनियम देकी, क्रेनियम होची ब्रेन बॉक्स, क्रेनियम देकी जो गुडा पास करची 10 पेयर हला ब्रेन लु सब नार्व बडा जाईची, आखी कान नाक हैला आ जीभ एमती सब जाईची. दे आर कॉल्ड एज द क्रेनियल नर्व्स. 10 पेयर्स ऑफ क्रेनियल नर्व्स आर प्रेजेंट, and that is the sexes are separate with least difference. Then the fertilization is external and the development is indirect through the larval condition. So this is frog, that is the examples are toad, frog and salamander. That is the toad, that is the frog. Eta hoche ghara benga toad, bamuniya benga hoche frog, and another is the salamander. Salamander टिके एंडुओ भलिया देखा होतबो हला किमिति आमे जानिबा जे एटा ठीक एंडुओ भलिया देखा होतो तार लांगुडो थिबो झिटपिटी भलिया देखा हबो तेनु किमिति जानिबा जे एटा एंडुओ बा रेप्टिलिया कि एटा एम्फिबिया कारण आर टिम्पानम थिबो आउ फिंगर रे तार नथिबो क्लॉज हला एटा होची मेन डिफरेंस हला. देन and the body is, that is the skin is naked, ta upare kichi kati phati nathibo. So this is all about the amphibia. Clear? Then you come to the another class, that is the class reptilia. The second class, that is under the tetrapoda, that is the second class is called as the that is the reptilia. Number 2, reptilia. Clear? That is, it has been derived from a, that is, it has been from a, that is the Latin word, that is the reptile. That is the reptile. The reptile means, that is the reptile means to creep or to crawl. That means एमाने गुरुंडी गुरुंडी चलिबे बा पेट को लगे लगे चलिबे हला माटी ऊपर घुसरी के चलिबे. साप, झिटिपिटी, दैट इज एंडुओ, कुंभीर आउ तमर कोइछ आउ तमर ए जो गुधिका एगुड़ा अंडर दिस ग्रुप, दैट इज द क्लास रेप्टिलिया. दैट मीन्स दे, दैट इज फ्रॉम दिस, that is this class names that is the name of the class refers as they are creeping or crawling in a, that is the mode of locomotion. They performs the creeping or crawling type of locomotion. That is, and the body is covered by the dry epidermal scale. The body is covered by the dry epidermal scale. Clear? Then here the body is dry epidermal scale. Then the body is divisible into head, neck, trunk and tail. That is four. That is the head, neck, trunk and tail. Clear? Then that is generally that they are triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical and coelomate in nature. Clear? And that is the tympanum is absent. The ear has differentiated into external ear, middle ear and internal ear, but it has no, that is ear opening. Then that is the snake having no ear. The snake having no ear. Then after that is the lateral line system is absent. Lack of lateral line system, which is present in case of the fishes. Toes are with claws. That is anguli gudakare emti nakha thibo except that is झिटिपिटी रे नाही अन्य गुडाकर समस्तिंकर नख थिबो. that is toes are with claws. सबु आंगुली रे नख थिबो. आउ कोन थिबो? skull with monocondyle. skull टा ये जो आमर जो खपुरी एटा जो भाटीबिरी ऊपर लगी गोटे एमती गोटे कौन माने बल भाया थी किंतु दैट इज दी एम्फिबियंस डबल डाइकंडाइल एटा एटा होची मोनोकंडाइल देन एटा सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट द सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट मेल हैविंग ए हेमी पेनिस मेल हैविंग ए हेमी पेनिस मीन्स गोटे छुटिया पेनिस स्ट्रक्चर थिबो हला जेटा कि सो द फर्टिलाइजेशन इज इंटरनल and the development is direct without any larval condition. Clear? And the most important character is at the time of locomotion the belly touches the ground. The belly touches the ground, and that is the here the heart is 3 chamber except the crocodile. The crocodile having the 4 chamber. The crocodile is having the 4 chamber, and the respiration is by lungs. The respiration is by lungs. Then that is 12 pairs of cranial nerves जो ब्रेन लु बाहर की जाइए जो नर्व घोड़ा बाहर को सब विभिन्न जगह को एटा होची 12 pairs. These are 12 pairs. In case of the that is the amphibians it is a 10 pairs, but here the kidney is metanephric and it is also a cold blooded animal. It is also a cold blooded animal. Clear? So let me that is repeat again that is the class reptilia. Class reptilia. That is, it has been derived from two Latin word reptile, that means to creep or to crawl. These animals performs these animals that is the refers that is the reed animals creep or that is the creeping or the crawling type of locomotion. Clear? Performs creeping or crawling type of locomotion. Clear? Then the body is divisible into head, neck, trunk and tail. Clear? And the body is covered by the dry epidermal skin, that is the scale. The body is covered by the dry epidermal scale. They are bilateral, triploblastic and that is coelomate animal, but they are also the cold blooded. They are also the cold blooded. And the belly touches, generally the belly touches the ground at the time of locomotion. And each ear consists of external ear, middle ear and internal ear. But there is no ear opening to the outside, and the snakes having no that the ear, the skin, that is the snakes having no ear. Clear? Then the toes are with claws. Anguli sabu nakha thibo. Then that is heart is 3 chambered or incompletely 4, but in case of the crocodile it is completely 4. Clear? Then respiration by lungs and 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present, and the kidney is metanephric kidney. Sexes are separate, fertilization is external and the development is direct. Clear? The development is direct, no larval form. And the example is your tortoise, that is koincha, and crocodiles, that is the kumbhira, and all the snakes are under this group, and your that is the house lizard, garden lizard, zitipiti, enduo, these are all these, that is the varanas, these are all that is under this group. Clear? Then you come to the you come to the next, that is the class, that is the class to the, then you come to the class Aves or Aves. Clear? Then you come to the class Aves. Number 3, that is class Aves. It has been derived from one Latin word that is called aves. Aves means birds. Aves means birds. Clear? It is very easy. Then you come to the that is the feather. They are otherwise called as the feathered bipedal. Feather bipedal. Bipedal माने दी गुड़ जे चलुचंदी. Bipedal. And that is feathered. Feathered means जो मानकर पख अछि, बॉडी ऊपर पख अछि. Clear? So you come to the characteristics. Most important characteristics is there. What? That is the presence of a feather. Presence of feather. That is the presence of feather is the most important characteristics of the birds. Bird मानकर most important character होछि बॉडी ऊपर पर थिबो. बॉडी ऊपर पर थिबो. Clear? That is they are bipedal, feathered and warm blooded, not they are that is the cold blooded, they are that is the bipedal, feathered and warm blooded. ହେଲା warm blooded ଜାଣିଛ ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କର body temperature ଟା constant ରହିବ against the changing of the environmental temperature. Body is streamlined and divisible into head, neck, body and trunk. That is bird ଦେଖିଥିବ. This is head and this is neck and this is body and this is the tail. Clear? So this is the bird having that is a streamlined body. That is streamlined ଜାଣିଛ ଦି ସାଇଡ୍ ପାଖାପାଖି ଗୁଜିଆ ହେଇଥିବ ପବନରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଉଛି ଫ୍ରିକ୍ସନ୍ ଯେମିତି କମ୍ ହେବ. So divisible into head, neck, body and trunk. First one, the body must contains or the body must that is covered with the feather and they are bipedal ଦି ଗୋଡ଼ରେ ଚାଲିବେ ଆଉ that is warm blooded. Clear? Then the body is divisible into head, neck, trunk, tail. Clear? And the skin having no skin gland. Only the uropygial gland is present. Only the uropygial gland is present just below the tail. ସେଇ ଯେଉଁ ଗ୍ଲାଣ୍ଡ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି ସେଇଟାର ସେ କ'ଣ କରେ ନା କେମିକାଲ ପ୍ରୋଟେକ୍ସନ୍ ଦିଏ ପ୍ଲସ୍ ସେ କ'ଣ କରେ ୱାଟର ପ୍ରୁଫ୍ କରେ ସେଇଟା ସେ ବଡି ଦେହରେ ମାରିଦେଲେ ଥଣ୍ଟରେ ନେଇକି ବଡି ଚାରିପଟେ ମାରିଦେଲେ ସେଇଟା ତେଲିଆ ହୁଏ ପାଣି ଲାଗେ ନାହିଁ ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରେ ନା ସ୍କିନ୍ଟା ତାର ସେ ଯେଉଁ ପଖ ଗୁଡ଼ାକ ଚିକ୍ ଚିକ୍ କରାଏ ହେଲା ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ କଲ୍ଡ ଏଜ୍ ଦି ୟୁରୋପେଜିଆଲ ଗ୍ଲାଣ୍ଡ ୟୁରୋପାଇଜିଆଲ gland is present only but it is absent in that is ostrich as well as in the parrot. ଶୁଆ ବା ସାରି ଏ ଯେଉଁ ଶୁଆ ଅଛି ହେଲା ଟିଆ ବା ଶୁଆ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଅଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଚ୍ ଏଇ ଦୁଇ ଜଣଙ୍କର କ'ଣ ନାହିଁ ନା ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ ଓଟ ପକ୍ଷୀ ଏଇଗୁଡ଼ାକର କ'ଣ ନାହିଁ ନା ଏଇ ୟୁରୋପାଇଜିଆଲ ଗ୍ଲାଣ୍ଡ ନାହିଁ. କ୍ଲିୟର? ଦେନ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦି ହାଇଣ୍ଡ ଲିମ୍ବ. ଦି ଫୋର୍ ଲିମ୍ବ ଇଜ୍ ମୋଡ଼ିଫାଏଡ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟୁ ଦି ୱିଙ୍ଗସ୍. ଦି ଫୋର୍ ଲିମ୍ବ ଇଜ୍ ମୋଡ଼ିଫାଏଡ୍ ଇଣ୍ଟୁ ୱିଙ୍ଗସ୍. ତାମାନେ ଆଗ ଗୋଡ଼ ଦୁଇଟା ଏମିତି ତାର ଆଗ ୱିଙ୍ଗ ଦୁଇଟା ଏଇଟା ମୋଡ଼ିଫିକେସନ୍ ହେଇଛି ଆଗ ଗୋଡ଼ ଦୁଇଟା ଏଇଟା ପଖକୁ ମୋଡ଼ିଫିକେସନ୍ ହେଇଛି ଦୁଇଟା ୱିଙ୍ଗ and that is the hind limbs modified as the legs and it is for the walking and perching that is swimming and flying etc. This hind limb is that is hind limbs are for that is having 4 digits with the claws and support the whole body at the rest adapted for perching, walking, swimming. पर्चिंग माने डाल को भलिकी धरिकी बसिबो जेमति गड़ी पड़िबो नाही. चारिटा आंगुली आगरे तीनटा थिबो पछको गोटे थिबो एमति चारिटा आंगुली एमति घुड़ेकी ताकू धरिथिबो हला आ सब गुडा को नख थिबो बुझियाला. देन दैट इज द हियर द जॉज आर मॉडिफाइड इनटू पेयर्ड बीक्स. दीटा थंट टूथलेस ता देहरे कौन नहीं ना दांत नहीं दीटा ए जो जॉ दीटा मॉडिफिकेशन है कि दीटा बीक है टूथलेस बीक दांत नथिबा बीक आउ कौन है ना हियर द एलिमेंटरी कैनाल ए जो खाद्य नलीटा इसोफेगस पत्र एमती गोटे फुली जाइए खाद्य सब रुए एमती कुकुड़ा को हाथ माइले तार गला पाखे बेसिका सो दाना दाना लगे. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द क्रॉप. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द क्रॉप. तापर किछि बाट गले आ गोटे स्ट्रक्चर पाइबा ताकू कहबा गिजार्ड. ताकू कहबा गिजार्ड. That is the elementary canal having the elementary chamber, that the additional chamber. One is the crop, another is the gizzard. The crop is for storing and softening of the food. Se food ta se store ହେଇକି ରହିବ ଆଉ ସେଟା ନରମ ହେଇଯିବ. ଆଉ gizzards କ'ଣ କରିବ for that is grinding. ଏମିତି that is contract relax ହେଲେ ସେଟା କ'ଣ କରିବ ନା ତାକୁ ମାନେ ସଫ୍ଟ ମାନେ ତାକୁ ସବୁ ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ଦାନ୍ତର ସବୁ ଚୁବଉଛୁ ସେମିତି ତାକୁ କରିଦେବ. ତେଣୁ ଚଢ଼େଇ କ'ଣ କରେ ଖାଇଲା बेले किसी गुड़ी माटी खाईदिए गुड़ी खाईदिए बाली गुड़ी खाईदिए खाईदे जिते फुडटा सफ्ट हो जिते कंट्राक्ट रिलैक्स हम खाद्य सहित गुड़ीटा कुंचाई हम तेणु गुड़ी गुड़ा जमी रहा कथा सेमती रु खाद्य गुड़ा ता सहित बाजिकी सब भांगीज खंड खंड हो. सो द गिजार्ड हेल्प्स इन द ग्राइंडिंग एंड द क्रॉप हेल्प्स इन स्टोरिंग एंड सॉफ्टिंग ऑफ द फूड मटेरियल. क्लियर? The elementary canal or the food tube having the additional structure like a crop and a gizzard. The crop is for storing and softening of the food material, and a gizzard is for, that is the grinding of the food material. Clear? It respires by the help of lungs, and the lungs having, that is the 9, that is the air sac. Air sac माने एमती सब लंग्स कतरू एमती सब एडिशनल 9टा एयर सैक मान थली पवन थली अच्छी जोटा कि तार डबल रेस्पिरेशन पाई साहाय्य करे, जोटा कि ताको डबल रेस्पिरेशन पाई साहाय्य करे। आउ कौन करे? इट रेस्पिरेट्स बाय द लंग्स हैविंग 9 एयर सैक, द लंग्स हैविंग 9 एयर सैक। देन व्हाट इज अनदर थिंग? द लंग्स हैविंग 9 एयर सैक। देन other thing, it has only the functional left ovary, it has no right ovary, it has no urinary bladder. right ovary टा होची जो अंडा तैयारी हुए फीमेल मानकरे, right ovary नहीं, केवल left ovary अच्छी। right ovary that is नहीं माने तार वेट टिके कमे दला, प्लस यूरिनारी ब्लडर नहीं, ता देरे परिस्रा बा जमाट बांधिकी रहिबो नाही। आउ कोन हबो? बोन्स आर लाइट एंड स्पंजी, बोन गुडा का हल्का हुए, सेति पई इट इज द फ्लाइट एडाप्टेशन ऑफ द एनिमल, जा द्वारा कि से आकाश रे उड़ी पारिबो हला। सो द सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट, दे आर ओविपेरस, समान अंडा दियंती। आउ दैट इज द डेवलपमेंट इज डायरेक्ट, एंड द हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर, 12 पेयर of cranial nerves, and this is warm blooded animal. Clear? So this is all about the apes, the class apes third, the number third class, that is the class aves or apes. Latin word, it is called as the aves. So let me describe, that is in brief, that is, or let me repeat again. So first of all, you come to the, that is the class aves. It has been derived from the Latin word is avis. Avis means bird. They are, that is, these animals having the feather on their body. Feather माने परो. That is, they are bipedal. दी गुड़ा रे चलिबे. And they are warm blooded. तांकर body रे, that is, they are warm blooded. Body रे temperature टा constant रहिबो only for the presence of, that is the feather. The body is divisible into head, neck, trunk, and tail. Clear? And the body is divisible into head, trunk, and that is the head, neck, trunk, tail. And the forelimb is modified into a pair of wings, pakha hoithibo forelimbs ta. And the hind limbs, that is persist as the legs, which is adapted for the perching, mane dala ko dhari ki rakhibo, having 4 fingers, and all the fingers or digits are with claws, nakha thibo hala, that is suitable for perching, walking, swimming, etc. Clear? It has no, that is the sweat gland or sebaceous gland, only the, that is uropygial gland is present at the tail. Clear? And it is also absent in a ostrich and a parrot. Clear? Then the forelimbs, or that is the jaws, are modified into, that is a toothless beak, a pair toothless beak, thonta ko modification aichi. Clear? Then that is the, it performs, that is the pulmonary respiration, lungs द्वारा respiration करिबो, and each lungs or the lungs are with 9 air sac, that is the 9टा air sac, additional sac अछि, which helps for the double respiration, additional respiration. Clear? Then the heart is 4 chamber, 4टा heart chamber ता होछि 4टा. Clear? Then the alimentary canal with additional chamber, that is crop and gizzard. Crop is for storing and softening of the food material, and gizzard is for grinding the food materials. Clear? Then another, that is the 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present. Sexes are separate, they are oviparous, anda diyanti, and the development is direct, and all are, that is, all are, and here the ear having 3 parts, external ear, middle ear, and internal ear, and having, that is the external ear having a small opening. Clear? Then there, that is all, that is example is all birds. This is all about, that is the class aves. Clear? Then you come to the, that is the 4th class, that is class mammalia. That is the class mammalia, or you can say the mammal. The class mammalia or the mammals. We are the mammals. Ame hochi स्तन्यपायी. Mammals means स्तन्यपायी. एवढा हाई स्कूल पढ़ीच खाली ये इंग्लीश टर्म देखुच आउ टिके एडिशनल देखुच दैट इज दी क्लास 4 दैट इज मामालिया and this mammalia has been derived from that is a Latin word mama means breast स्तन्यप्रायी स्तन्य breast स्तन्य clear mammalia. So what is the most important key here? That is the characteristics of this, that is the class. You come to the, that is most important characteristics of this class. First one, that is the presence of a mammary gland. That is the presence of a mammary gland. You try to understand me. The mammary gland means breast. That is जो ब्रेस्ट टा फीमेल मानकर मेल मानकर फीमेल मानकर दी जनकर अच्छी किंतु फीमेल मानकर डेवलप करुच्ची तार केवल से तार छुआ को क्षीर दवा पाई. सो दिस इज द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ मामारी ग्लैंड. दैट इज द मामा. इट हैज बीन डेराइव्ड मामल्स द वर्ड मामा has been derived from a Latin word mama means breast means see that is the mammary gland bearing animals are called as the mammals. Number 1 character. Number 2, the body is covered by the hairs. That is the hairs are most present on the body. chulo thibo dehare. Number 3, that is pinna is present on the external ear. दैट इज एटा होची पिना ए कान दीटा होची पिना ए दीटा हला एटा केवल मामाल मानकर अछि आउ कार नै हाथी दैट इज बादुरी हला डॉल्फिन हला एवडा कर सबु ए दीटा होची दैट इज नॉट डॉल्फिन. दैट इज दी डॉल्फिन इज मामाल आल्सो बट इट हैज नो पिना. क्लियर. देन दी दैट इज द हेयर्स एंड द पिना और एक्सटर्नल ईयर is present or the pinna is present in the external ear. Then number 4, the diaphragm. Diaphragm means मध्यछदा. एटा जो ए मझिरे अछि पार्टीशन वाल अछि thorax और abdomen दीटा को अलगा करिछि. So these are the most important characters of the mammals. Clear. And एठी कोन हैछि हां बाड मानकरे कोन हैछि brain is well developed where the optical that is the lobes are well developed. Optical lobes माने आखिटा किंतु olfactory lobes are not well developed. Olfactory lobes are not well developed. Olfactory lobe दीटा भलो डेवलप नुए बाड मानकरे से गंध जानि पारंतिनी किंतु they are optic lobes माने आखिरो देखिवा शक्तिटा अधिका. But here the brain is well developed with the cerebrum and that is the cerebrum माने ए जोटा मेमोरी इंटेलिजेंस एगुड़ाक सब ब्रेन इज वेल डेवलप्ड विथ दी वेल डेवलप्ड सेरिब्रम और सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर. क्लियर. देन द मामारी ग्लैंड प्रेजेंट, हेयर इज प्रेजेंट ओवर द बॉडी, पिना इज प्रेजेंट इन द एक्सटर्नल ईयर, डायफ्रागम इज प्रेजेंट इन द बॉडी व्हिच सेपरेट द थोरैक्स एंड एब्डोमेन मध्यछदा. देन द हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर. द हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर and that is the RBC are non-nucleated but except the that is the camel माने ऊँट and llama. That is llama आउ ऊँट ये दीटा एनिमल करे that is the RBC टा होची न्यूक्लियस अछि किंतु अन्य एनिमल मान करे RBC रे न्यूक्लियस नाही आमर नाही हला. हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर and the 7th is that is the respiration by only the lungs. The respiration is by the lungs. Then that is the kidney is metanephric, warm blooded. The kidney is metanephric. We are all warm blooded. Mammals are warm blooded. Kidney is metanephric. The sexes are separate with the well distinct sexual dimorphism. Male and female clearly jana padi jibe. And the fertilization is internal and the development is direct. The development is direct. These are the most important characteristics of the mammals. And the larynx is the sound box. In case of the bird, that is the syrinx. आमर एटी अच्छी larynx ताकर एटी थिबो syrinx ता होची बाड मानकर साउंड बॉक्स. एमती बाड मानकर एमती ट्राकिया आस्थिबो एटू ब्रोंकस दीटा बाहर थिबो एटी थिबो syrinx. आमर एटी अच्छी larynx हला. आमर एटी larynx आर बाड रा एटा होची आमर होची that is the larynx 80 आ बार्ड मानकर syrinx 80 just दीटा जो ब्रोंकस दीटा बाहर छे सही जॉइंट रे एटा थिबो ट्राकिया जेटी एंड हेछि एटा तार साउंड बॉक्स कारण एठी भोकाल कॉर्ड तार नाही हला जोटी साउंड बॉक्स जो कॉर्ड दीटा बाजे सेटा एठी नाही वाइब्रेशन करे हमर एठी अछि larynx इज द साउंड बॉक्स हला हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर देन we are the viviparous mammals are viviparous with the formation of placenta माने फूल जोटा छुआ जन्म होई साला परे फूल पड़े ता माने एठी they are viviparous with the formation of placenta fertilization is external and the in case of the bird the cloaca is present cloaca माने जो बाटे झाड़ा परिस्रा आ अंडा दउथबो that is cloaca clear in our mammals that is the anus and urogenital aperture are present all separate जो गोटे बाटे परिस्रा करिवो आ गोटे बाटे परिस्रा और रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल जीवो तेनु सेटा को कहला यूरिनोजेनिटल एपर्चर एंड आ गोटे हला एनस केवल झाड़ा जीवो तेनु बाड रे होची क्लोएका मामल माने के होची एनस एंड दैट इज यूरिनोजेनिटल एपर्चर्स आर सेपरेट क्लियर so this is and in mammals that is the teeth are heterodont तमारे दांत गुड़िक सब असमान सब समान नुहे एंड डायोफायोडंट तमाने वर्ष दी थर बा जीवन काल दी थर पड़ो थरे टेम्पोरारी थरे परमानेंट एंड थेकोडंट तमाने जर केभिटी रे से माने फिटिंग हेकि रहिछन्ती एमती जर केभिटी ए जर गोटे गात होइछि ता धेरे फिटिंग हेछि त चाहिले एटा को हले हले उपाड़ दे हबो दीटा स्ट्रक्चर गोटे होछि थेकोडंट आ गोटे होछि एक्रोडंट होछि फ्रॉग रेप्टिलिया ए मानकर एक्रोडंट त माने जॉ बोन रु डायरेक्ट एटा बढ़ी थिबो एक्रोडंट त भांगी देले पुणी थरे बढ़िबो साप फापर हला किंतु आमर थरे उपाड़ देले परमानेंट पर थरे उपाड़ देले आ बढ़िबो नाही कारण गोटे सॉकेट भितरे फिटिंग इट इज थेकोडंट इट इज एक्रोडंट क्लियर so this is all about the class mammalia so let me that is narrate again or repeat the again the first of all the class 4 mammalia or the mammal has been derived from a Latin word mama means breast the important 4 characters are mammary gland present hairs are present over the body pinna is present on the external ear and a diaphragm is present which separate the thorax and abdominal cavity clear then then here the xylem is divided into 4 chamber in case of the mammal one is pericardial cavity which covers the heart another is pleural cavity which covers the 2 lungs another is the abdominal xylem which that is contains all other organ of the body तमने एठी xylem ता चारि भाग रे विभक्त होइछि हला गोटे होछि पेरिकार्डियम गोटे होछि प्लूराल दीटा होछि प्लूराल आ गोटे होछि एब्डोमिनल xylem जोटा अन्यान्य किडनी दैट इज द अन्यान्य स्टोमक फुमाक एगुडा को रखिछि हला तो देन दिस 4 तापर आसला हार्ट इज 4 चैम्बर and that is the closed blood vascular system RBC are non nucleated except the camel and llama and that is how the sexes are separate with clear distinct external feature internal fertilization development is direct and the 12 pair of cranial nerves and kidney is metanephric and anus and urinogenital aperture are separate but in case of the bird in case the cloaca anus and urinogenital aperture are separate and in our case the larynx is the sound box this is larynx so this is the larynx but in case of the bird this is the syrinx is present which is act as a sound box then the another is the body is variously shaped in case of the mammal the body is variously shaped having the head neck body and a tail but we have no tail clear so this is and presence of 10 pair of cranial nerves so this is all about the class mammalia so in this group that is all the that is your tiger cow that is the lion and man and your bat and bat baduri hala these are all mammals included with this the animal kingdom is complete clear that is your animal kingdom is complete so in the next class what I will start clear that is I am not that is the predicting what I will start. That is probably I will start the second chapter, the respiration, clear, or the circulation I will start, because the digestive system is not in your course. It has been deleted for the corona, clear. Thank you to all, and